Hi everyone and welcome back to Classic Cars Online US. Before we get started, I want to thank all of the sellers who've kindly allowed me to share their photos and showcase their amazing vehicles. I appreciate every one of you for helping make these videos possible. This roundup highlights the classic car videos that received the most views on the channel over the past week. It's simply a celebration of the cars themselves, so this list is shared in no particular order, just 5 beautiful machines that stood out to viewers. I'll add links to the eBay ads in the video description so you can take a closer look at each of these vehicles for yourself. Today we'll be taking a look at a 1931 Model A street rod, a 1973 Morgan 4/4, a 1973 Mustang Mach 1, a 1941 Lincoln Continental Convertible, and a 1949 Ford Custom Convertible. Let's jump in and enjoy these incredible classics. First up, we have the 1931 Model A street rod. Welcome back to Classic Cars Online US. Today, I'm featuring an absolutely stunning 1931 Ford Model A street rod that represents the heart and soul of American hot rodding. Finished in bright yellow with red accents, powered by a freshly rebuilt 283 cubic inch V8 and showing only 73 miles since completion, this turnkey hot rod combines classic styling with modern reliability. With meticulous attention to period-correct details, this is a street rod done right. The Model A Ford has been the foundation of hot rodding since the late 1940s. These cars were affordable, plentiful, and their simple construction made them perfect for customization. Hot rodders loved the Model A's lightweight steel body, which could be chopped, channeled, and modified to create that perfect stance. While over 4 million Model A's were built between 1928 and 1931, most have been lost to rust, collisions, and the scrapper's torch over the decades, making surviving examples increasingly rare and valuable. This particular 5-window coupe represents the golden era of street rod building, capturing the spirit of late 50s and early 60s hot rod culture when canvas roof inserts, tuck-and-roll upholstery, and period-correct details defined the style. This Model A has been cherished by the same owner for over 20 years, always maintained as a California car before moving to Washington in 2022. Over $40,000 has been invested in the build over recent years, with a comprehensive folder of invoices documenting every detail of the work. This isn't a quick flip or a project car. This is a carefully built hot rod that's been loved and maintained to the highest standards. The seller describes it as very nice and very well built, and the photos certainly back up that claim. Under the hood sits a freshly rebuilt 283 cubic inch small block Chevrolet V8 with only break-in miles on the rebuild. This is essentially a brand new engine in a classic package. The 283 was Chevrolet's performance small block in the late 50s and early 60s, making it period appropriate for this build. With barely 73 miles since completion, this engine hasn't even finished its break-in period. The seller reports it runs strong, and with proper modern components throughout, this power plant delivers both reliability and authentic hot rod character. The engine bay showcases classic hot rod dress-up with a polished aluminum Edelbrock intake manifold and Edelbrock carburetor. Chrome ram horn exhaust manifolds and chrome mufflers provide that perfect hot rod sound. The red firewall creates a striking contrast against the yellow body, while every detail has been carefully considered. A new aluminum radiator with electric fan ensures modern cooling reliability, and those yellow spark plug wires add a perfect color-matched touch. This is an engine bay you'll want to show off at cruise nights and rod runs. Power flows through a 350 turbo-hydromatic automatic transmission, making this hot rod easy to drive in any traffic condition. No clutch pedal means you can focus on enjoying the drive rather than working a 3-speed manual. Out back, a Ford 9-inch rear end provides legendary strength and reliability. The Ford 9-inch has been the go-to rear axle for hot rodders for decades, thanks to its robust construction and easy gear ratio changes. This combination of proven drivetrain components means this Model A is ready for cross-country cruising or weekend car shows. The chassis work demonstrates serious attention to detail. Up front, a 6-inch dropped chrome Superbell axle with chrome hairpins and power disc brakes provides modern stopping power with classic styling. Out back, a 4-bar setup with coilover shocks delivers excellent handling and that perfect hot rod stance. The frame was completely sandblasted with every seam smoothed over before being painted shiny black. The result is an underside that looks as good as the topside. This is professional-grade chassis work that ensures this hot rod handles as well as it looks. The custom paint combines bright yellow with red flame accents and period-correct pinstriping that captures authentic late 50s hot rod styling. The body features steel rear-bobbed fenders and steel front fenders, no fiberglass here. The roof has been chopped approximately 3 inches, creating that low, aggressive profile that defines classic hot rods. A 1932 Ford grille with new aluminum radiator sits up front, while 1932 Ford headlights on a dropped headlight bar complete the traditional look. At the rear, 1940 Chevrolet taillights with blue dots and an old-style rear bumper guard add finishing touches. This image also gives you a great view of the paint and pinstriping. Up top, the canvas roof insert is done in late 50s, early 60s style, adding authentic period character. Step inside and you'll find interior work that matches the quality of the rest of the build. All new tuck-and-roll vinyl upholstery in bright red with matching floor carpeting was completed this past year. Stuart Warner wing gauges mounted in a custom dash insert with diamond pattern backing provide that classic hot rod look. A restored 1961 Impala steering wheel in red and white sits atop a tilt steering column. A low-car shifter handles transmission duties, while chrome spoon throttle pedal and chrome emergency brake handle add authentic period touches. Every detail reinforces the late 50s, early 60s aesthetic. The hot rod rides on smoothie steel wheels painted bright red with beauty rings and Ford center caps, exactly as they would have been done back in the day. No modern billet wheels here. These are period-correct steel wheels that maintain authentic hot rod character. The contrast between yellow body, red wheels, and chrome accents creates a striking visual presence. From the pinstriping to the canvas roof insert to the wheel choice, every element of this build respects traditional hot rod culture while incorporating modern reliability underneath. This 1931 Ford Model A street rod represents a rare opportunity to own a truly well-executed build without the years of work and trial and error that go into creating a quality hot rod. The attention to detail shows in every aspect of this build, down to the smallest detail. Even the trunk received the same treatment. With only 73 miles since completion, this car is essentially brand new mechanically while capturing authentic period styling. A comprehensive folder of build invoices documents everything that went into building this showstopper. As noted in the listing, the seller will assist with loading, or you can simply drive it home. This hot rod is ready for the road. Special thanks to the eBay seller, Bunique, for allowing me to feature this exceptional Model A and use this outstanding photography. For complete details and photos, you can visit the eBay listing at the link in the video description. If you enjoyed checking out this beautiful Model A, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Classic Cars Online US for more classic car features. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of this build. Thanks for watching. Up next is the 1974 Morgan 4.4 Roadster. Welcome back to Classic Cars Online US. Today I'm featuring a true piece of hand-built British motoring, a 1974 Morgan 4.4 that's a 4-seater, offered by Max Motive, who kindly granted permission for me to use their images. This right-hand drive Morgan was built by hand at the Malvern Works in England, and it represents everything enthusiasts love about analog sports cars: craftsmanship, personality, and a driving experience modern cars simply cannot replicate. The Morgan 4.4 has one of the longest-running production histories of any car ever built. Introduced in 1936 as Morgan's first four-wheeled car, The name literally means 4 cylinders, 4 wheels. It stayed in production for more than 80 years. Very few cars in the world have that kind of uninterrupted lineage. A Morgan isn't designed to follow trends, it's designed to be timeless. One of the most fascinating aspects of Morgan construction is its coach-built body framework made from ash wood. A lot of people are surprised by that, but ash is light, strong, flexible, and absorbs vibration beautifully. It gives a Morgan this unique, almost organic feel on the road. Skilled woodworkers have maintained the process for building the Morgan framework by hand throughout the decades. Like all traditional Morgans of this era, this 4.4 uses an ash wood frame under the body panels. You won't see the ash framing from the outside, it's part of the car's structure, but you do see Morgan's woodworking heritage in the beautifully finished wood dashboard and cockpit trim. Morgan cars are made by artisans, not assembly lines. Every panel is shaped by hand, every curve, every fender, every detail is formed using traditional methods. This approach is why Morgan owners talk about their cars the way people talk about vintage watches. Each one is personal, crafted with intention, and carries the mark of the people who built it. This particular 1974 Morgan 4.4 is even more rare because it's a factory right-hand drive example. Very few Morgans were imported to the U.S. during the mid-1970s due to rapid changes in safety and emissions regulations. That makes surviving examples like this especially desirable today, and even more so in this 4-seat configuration. Finished in a beautiful two-tone combination of light and dark green, this Morgan has undeniable curb appeal. The chrome radiator grille, cycle fenders, and period-correct brightwork give it the traditional Morgan look, while the 4-passenger layout adds practicality you rarely see in small British sports cars. The wire wheels are a perfect fit for the car's vintage personality. They're not just decorative. Wire wheels have always been part of Morgan's visual identity, contributing to the lightweight feel and classic stance that define the 4.4. This 4.4 is powered by the dependable 1.6-liter Ford Kent Crossflow inline-4, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. The Kent engine is beloved for its simplicity, reliability, and lively character. In a lightweight, hand-built chassis like this, it provides exactly the kind of responsive driving experience the Morgan is known for. Driving a Morgan isn't like driving a modern sports car, and that's the charm. There are no layers of electronics between you and the road. The steering practically talks to you when you take the wheel. It's like the suspension is communicating every nuance of the road. Even at modest speeds, this type of car feels alive. The Morgan delivers the kind of driving experience that reminds you why people fell in love with motoring in the first place. A Morgan is one of the last genuine analog sports cars. Analog sports cars are vehicles that prioritize mechanical simplicity and direct driver engagement through manual transmissions, minimal electronic driver aids, and hydraulic steering, offering a more traditional, engaging driving experience compared to modern computer-assisted sports cars. That info tells you this. Morgan 4.4 offers the type of engaging mechanical purity that's almost impossible to find today. Lightweight construction, direct steering, a lively engine. It's a car built around the joy of the journey rather than the speed of the destination. Inside, this Morgan features a dark green interior that pairs beautifully with the two-tone exterior. The wood-rimmed steering wheel, Smith's instrumentation, and vintage switchgear all contribute to its authentic British sports car feel. The 4-seat layout makes it one of the few open British roadsters with usable rear seating. This particular example presents as a strong driver-quality Morgan. The interior, exterior, and trim pieces all show careful use and preservation. It retains both the frame and boot cover for the convertible top. The fabric top itself is not present, which gives the next owner an easy opportunity to finish the car to their preference. What sets a Morgan apart is its connection to the driver. You feel the car, you hear it. You sense the road through the steering wheel and the suspension. Modern sports cars isolate the driver. A Morgan involves the driver. and that involvement is what makes these cars unforgettable. Morgan owners are a passionate community, and once you drive one, you understand why. They're sports cars that have personality and draw attention everywhere they go. They turn even a short trip into something memorable. For many years, Morgan had a waiting list that stretched as long as 6 to 10 years for a new car. People were willing to wait because they knew they were getting something special, hand-built, unique, and crafted to last. That long-standing demand speaks volumes about the brand's reputation. Underneath, the Morgan uses the brand's traditional sliding pillar front suspension and a live rear axle, a combination that gives it predictable, engaging handling. With straightforward mechanicals and excellent parts availability, it's a car that's easy to maintain and rewards regular use. The chassis on this 4.4 is ready for Morgan Motor Company factory record verification, which adds value for collectors. The documentation confirms its identity as a genuine right-hand drive four-seater built in Malvern. The 1974 Morgan 4.4 is one of the most charming and rewarding classic roadsters ever built. With its handcrafted construction, timeless styling, and simple mechanicals, it offers an experience no modern car can replicate. It's been a pleasure to feature this beautiful right-hand drive four-seater, and I hope you enjoyed checking out this lovely Morgan 4.4 that's listed for sale on eBay and exploring the history and character that make Morgans so special. Thanks for watching Classic Cars Online US. Thank you again to Max Motive for allowing me to use the images I used to create this video. The link to Max Motive's eBay listing for this 1974 Morgan 4.4 Roadster is in the video description, and I'm also putting a link to their website in the description. Please like if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you want to see more classic car videos, and share your thoughts in the comments. Oh, and stay tuned, because there are more classic and collectible video features on the way. Up next is the 1973 Mustang Mach 1. Welcome back to Classic Cars Online US. Today I'm featuring a car that brings back some fun memories for me. Back when I was young, my friends and I took laps in a Mustang Mach 1, similar to this one, with the Foreigner 4 album blasting through the speakers. Good times and great memories, but on to this stunning car. This 1973 Ford Mustang Mach 1 captures the spirit of American muscle and has some serious performance upgrades that make it even better than the originals. Finished in a vibrant shade of burgundy red with a built 351 Windsor V8, a modern 5-speed manual transmission, and an exhaust note that'll wake the neighbors, this is a turnkey muscle car that's ready to drive and enjoy. The 1973 Mustang holds a special place in automotive history because it was the last year of the original generation Mustang, before Ford downsized the car into the Mustang II in 1974. These bigger-bodied Mustangs from 1971 through 1973 were designed to accommodate Ford's big block engines and deliver enhanced performance. While they were criticized at the time for being too large, today's collectors appreciate their aggressive styling, substantial road presence, and the fact that they were the last true muscle-bound Mustangs before the oil crisis changed everything. The Mach 1 package was the performance flagship of the Mustang lineup, featuring upgraded suspension, special styling cues, and a focus on straight-line speed. The Mach 1 package wasn't just about badges and stripes, though it certainly had those. Mach 1 Mustangs came with functional Ram air hoods, though this particular car's Ram air system isn't currently functional. The aggressive hood scoop still gives the car that unmistakable muscle car stance. You'll find Mach 1 identification on the front fenders and rear deck lid, along with the distinctive side stripes that run the length of the car. The blacked-out front-end treatment with sport lamps creates an aggressive face that lets everyone know this isn't your granny's Mustang. This was Ford's answer to the Chevelle Supersport, the Pontiac GTO, and the Plymouth Roadrunner. It was a car built for weekend stoplight battles and Saturday night cruising. This Mach 1 has received a relatively recent paint job in a rich, vibrant burgundy that really makes the car stand out. The finish shows well under Max Motive's showroom lights with good depth and shine. The body appears straight with clean panel gaps, and the chrome bumpers and trim pieces are in good condition. Those classic American racing wheels are 15-inch diameter, a popular period-correct choice that gives the car that proper muscle car stance. The combination of burgundy paint, black interior, and polished aluminum wheels creates a classic color combination that never goes out of style. Now let's talk about what's under that Ram air hood. The 351 Windsor is one of Ford's most beloved small-block V8 engines, produced from 1969 through 1996. The Windsor name comes from Ford's engine plant in Windsor, Ontario, where these engines were manufactured. The 351 Windsor is known for its durability, strong low-end torque, and excellent aftermarket support. Unlike the 351 Cleveland, which was designed for high RPM performance, the Windsor was built for street driving with a focus on reliability and everyday usability. The Windsor features a taller deck height than Ford's 302, which allows for a longer stroke and more displacement, resulting in that characteristic torque that muscle car enthusiasts love. Following that, let's take a look at the 1941 Lincoln Continental Convertible. Welcome back to Classic Cars Online US. Today, I'm featuring an iconic American luxury car, a 1941 Lincoln Continental Convertible. This is a stunning example of Edsel Ford's masterpiece, a collaboration between Edsel and designer E.T. Bob Gregory, and a car that began as his personal custom vehicle and became a design legend. With its original 292 cubic inch V12 engine, only 72,000 miles, and meticulous restoration, this Continental represents the pinnacle of pre-war American automotive design. The Continental story begins with Edsel Ford, Henry Ford's son and president of Lincoln. In 1938, he commissioned a custom convertible for his personal use during a Florida vacation. The car was so striking that friends asked where they could buy one. By 1940, Lincoln put Edsel's design into limited production as the Continental. The 1941 model you're seeing represents the refinement of that original vision, European-influenced styling with American engineering. The Continental was never meant to be a mass-market car. In 1941, Lincoln produced only around 400 Continental convertibles, making them exclusive even when new. These were expensive automobiles, costing nearly twice what a standard Lincoln sold for. Finding one today in this condition, with its original engine and low mileage, is increasingly rare. The design of the early Lincoln Continental was so influential that it's part of the Museum of Modern Art's permanent collection. Under the hood sits Lincoln's legendary flathead V12, a 292 cubic inch engine that defined luxury performance in its era. This 12-cylinder power plant delivers smooth, effortless power that 6- and 8-cylinder engines simply couldn't match. The V12 was expensive to build and represented the ultimate in refinement. This engine recently received a complete tune-up, including a distributor rebuild set up on a Sun distributor machine, ensuring it runs as smoothly as it did in 1941. Power flows through a 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive, a sophisticated setup for highway cruising. Both the transmission and overdrive units have been completely rebuilt, along with a new clutch. This drivetrain combination provides the authentic driving experience while making the Continental comfortable for modern roads. The car exhibits exceptional smooth ride quality and great handling with impressive power. Finished in rich maroon, this Continental showcases one professional repaint that presents beautifully. The car is remarkably straight and has never experienced rust or accident damage. All bright metal components show no rust, pits, or dents. Those iconic white wall tires and center hubcaps with trim rings complete the period-correct presentation. This is a car that turns heads whether parked or cruising. The convertible top represents careful attention to detail. Both top motors have been rebuilt, and a new top was professionally installed with absolutely no wrinkles, a mark of quality workmanship. The dark red leather upholstery inside is in excellent condition, complementing the exterior perfectly. That Art Deco dashboard design, with its elegant instrumentation and controls, shows why the Continental earned its place in design history. 3-point restraint shoulder belts have been thoughtfully added for modern safety. This Continental benefits from comprehensive mechanical restoration. Beyond the engine tune-up and transmission rebuild, every system has been addressed to ensure this isn't just a show car, it's a genuine driver. The car's long wheelbase and sophisticated suspension deliver the smooth, quiet ride that made Lincoln famous among luxury car buyers. The seller describes exceptional handling with impressive power. With only 72,000 miles believed to be original, this Continental has been preserved, not just restored. The 1941 Lincoln Continental represents a pivotal moment in automotive history. This was the last full year of luxury car production before World War II changed everything for American automakers. After 1941, these elegant designs would give way to the bold, chrome-laden styles of the post-war era. The Continental bridged European sophistication and American power, creating something truly timeless. This particular example, with its original V12, low mileage, and careful preservation, represents an opportunity to own a rolling piece of design history. Special thanks to the seller, Ken Common, for allowing me to feature this exceptional Lincoln Continental and use this outstanding photography. There's a link to the listing in the video description so you can check out all the details. Be sure to hit that like button if you found this interesting, and subscribe to the Classic Cars Online US YouTube channel if you would like to see all the classic car videos I share. And finally, let's take a closer look at the 1949 Ford Custom Convertible. Today, we're taking a look at a beautifully restored piece of post-war American design, the 1949 Ford Custom Convertible. As of the time I'm recording this striking red convertible is listed on eBay. Images are courtesy of Vintage Car Collector. Presented by Classic Cars Online US, this car blends timeless 1940s craftsmanship with subtle modern upgrades for reliability and performance. The 1949 Ford lineup marked a major turning point for Ford Motor Company, the first all-new design after World War II. Gone were the separate fenders and pre-war curves, replaced with smooth, slab-sided styling. This convertible showcases that sleek new look perfectly, finished in rich red paint with a tan power top and polished chrome accents that catch the light beautifully. At the front, Ford's distinctive bullet-nose grille and wide chrome bumper gave the car a bold, confident face. This was the car that symbolized Ford's return to modern design, streamlined, elegant, and unmistakably American. It's a look that still turns heads more than 70 years later. From the side, the long, low stance highlights Ford's new post-war proportions. Wide white-wall tires and factory-style hubcaps complete the period-correct look. The smooth body panels and crisp trim lines show the attention to detail in this restoration. Inside, the two-tone red and gray interior is a perfect match for the exterior styling. The upholstery, door panels, and dashboard were all refinished with a blend of originality and craftsmanship that makes the cabin feel both vintage and fresh. This car's interior captures the look of 1949 while offering the comfort of thoughtful restoration. Take a closer look at the dashboard, classic Ford styling with modern precision. Behind the original-style steering wheel, a custom gauge cluster provides accurate readings while keeping the period-correct look intact. The attention to detail extends to every chrome knob and switch, from the clock to the original radio. Even the door panels and trim retain their original charm. Ford's craftsmanship in this era was about blending form and function, and this convertible's interior is a perfect example of that philosophy. Under the hood sits the legendary flathead V8, topped with triple Stromberg carburetors for added performance and style. This setup delivers both the classic sound and the smooth, responsive power that enthusiasts love. Every component under the hood has been detailed, from the polished lines to the clean, functional layout. Power is sent through an AOD automatic transmission, giving this vintage Ford the ease and reliability of modern driving. The combination of the flathead V8 and overdrive transmission makes it ideal for weekend cruising or classic car events. The 1949 model year represented a rebirth for Ford. It was the car that helped redefine American automotive design after the war, setting the stage for the sleek and powerful 1950s. With more than 1 million units built across all body styles, the 49 Ford remains one of the most recognizable classics of its time. The featured listing may have ended, depending on when you see this. Commission may be earned through affiliate links. AI narration was used due to my recording conditions. Special thanks to Vintage Car Collector for allowing me to feature this beautiful 1949 Ford convertible. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more classic car features from Classic Cars Online US. Thanks so much for watching this week's roundup here on Classic Cars Online US. I hope you enjoyed revisiting some of the most viewed classics on the channel. If you'd like to explore any of these cars further, you'll find the eBay links in the video description. If you enjoy classic car videos like these, feel free to like, subscribe, or share the channel with other enthusiasts. Your support really helps the channel grow. Thanks again for spending time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.